Welcome back. Now, in this session, we will be seeing how we can transform a symbol or a very like erroneous CV into a beautiful ATS compliant groundbreaking CV using AI. Okay, so I have one sample CV with me. Okay, so this is created with Gemini. It's not a real one. So it's for a doctor whose name is called Rahul Kumar. So he is currently in Canada. Sorry, he's currently in Canada. Okay, he is originally from India, then he migrated to Canada. So this is his email ID. Have a look at the email ID. It's schooldocrahul995. Then this is his phone number. So he's initially giving his address at the top, followed by his career objective. Okay, formatting has some issues. Then some like red flags that we have mentioned in the initial introduction were there in the CV. Here you can see, as mentioned, his date of birth, year, age, then marital status, spouse name, father's name, religion, nationality, visa status, passport number, hobbies, languages. Okay, and then his educational qualification in the reverse chronological order. Okay, then his work experience. Uh, this is also in the not in the reverse. This is in the chronological order. Again, work experience also in the chronological order. Then some of his publications, his skills. Okay. Now, some interesting thing I noticed is like he had his education from one of the best institutions in India. Again, his senior residency is also from a very prestigious universities in India. Then he had his clinical observership in Canada. Then he had some achievement, like he received gold medal for the best outgoing student. Okay. The thing is like it's not evident in the CV, right? Then he has some publications. Then he attended some conferences. He has some additional certificates. Here you can see certificate for painting also is I think he's a painter, but painting details are also mentioned in this medical CV. Then his declaration and followed by his name. Okay, so this is a CV. Now for transforming the CV into, okay, 1 minute. Now, to transform the CV into an excellent one, we are planning to use a free GPT. Okay, so you are already familiar with the concept of GPT, right? So we have used some of these GPTs that I already created. Now, this particular GPT is created by one website itself. It's called JobRite AI. Okay, but the GPT is completely free to use. And they are telling like this particular GPT combines the expertise of top resume writers with advanced AI, and it is ATS compatible. Tailor your CV for a specific job. Okay, so that's things that you mentioned. Okay, so what we are doing is we are planning to take. Let me show you how that's being done. So we initially go to GPT store. I'll be sharing the link of the GPT with you. In addition to that, let's see how this can be chosen from the GPT store. So we just search resume in GPT store, and it after a few seconds, many of the custom GPTs available will open up. Okay, and these are the different ones. Okay, so I tried some of them, but this is the one I really like, this resume one. And here you can see it has already has 2 million users so far. Okay, so there are 4 million ones are also there. But when I tried, I am getting the best result from this one. So that's why I'm recommending this particular GPT. Okay, so let me open this. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to attach our normal CV. So I'm attaching Dr. Rahul's CV. Okay. Okay, so we have the sample CV. Now I'm planning to give a prompt, a very simple prompt. Okay, so the prompt, let me enlarge a bit. So the prompt goes like this. I am Dr. Rahul and I'm a doctor working in Canada. Modify my resume to make it look professional and adapt it for Canadian medical standards and professional etiquette. So that's the idea, right? So I'll just run this. So what will happen is it will within a very short time. Okay. So within a very short stretch, it's trying to extract all the information, right? So it is extracting the name, address, everything that is written in this. Okay. Then it's also asking me, can you please confirm if the above extract information is accurate and complete? So I need to cross check because it's CV or resume is really important, right? So I need to be double check that. So if it's done, it's fine. Uh, Once confirmed, I will proceed to diagnose your current resume's alignment with Canadian medical CV standards based on format, tone, and professionalism. Rewrite it in Canadian physician CV format. Okay. So removes the personal details, which is not relevant. Obviously, that we have already covered. Adopts professional language and achievement focused on. Presently, the achievements are not highlighted, even though achievements are there. Emphasizes clinical experience because this is a like a clinician, right? So a clinical experience, research, and academic engagement. Follows the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario preferred CV format. Okay. Like me to proceed with the this thing. I'll said yeah, yes. Proceed with that. Okay, so it's now addressing me by Dr. Rahul. Now, step two is rewriting, right? So below is your professional rewritten resume. So you can see within seconds it was able to rewrite it. Then it is suggesting me like this is a better email ID. So previously my email ID that was mentioned in the CV was schooldoc@hotmail.com. Again, this is not professional, right? So it's suggesting me like the name of the doctor was Rahul. So Rahul Kumar MD, because he's an MD at gmail.com will be better. Then it created a detailed profile summary soon after that. Rather than in the original one, it was the address of the person. It was removed. Then goes for the educational qualification. Here you can see it's in the reverse chronological order now. Previously, his SLC, MBBS, everything was in the beginning part. Now the highest education is at the top. So 2022 to 2023. And that gold medal award is now highlighted as a bullet point. Then in the MBBS thing also, he has internship in some specialty specifically. So that is also highlighted. Then clinical experience section has been added. So he is a clinical observer. So they added some key points. So attractive points as bullet points here under the clinical observership. Then in the senior resident period, again added some extra things like done whatever the things the person has done as a senior resident, like managing an inpatient, conducted clinical rounds and ensured adherence to clinical care protocol, like sorry, let led academic sessions for medical students and interns on pediatric topics, participated in community health camps, which are relevant there, right? And what are the things that was done during junior resident period? So this some comprehensive pediatric care was given. So you can see everything is now tailored to the pediatric profession. Okay. Then comes the research and publication that was mentioned, certifications, conference attended, followed by the skills, professional memberships, and references. Okay. And these are the key adaptations made for Canadian standards. It automatically removed personal details, that is age, religion, marital status. You initially, when I showed you that, all those key personal details were entered, which is a huge red flag. So everything was removed because it's not appropriate in Canada. Added professional summary and quantified achievements. Rephrased duties to clinical impact statements using action verbs. So you remember the word action verb when I mentioned in the beginning, right? In the introduction. So all those duties which were mentioned in the plain CV, that has been replaced by action verbs so that it looks impactful. Standardized tone and formatting for the CPSO hospital expectations. Strengthen research and teaching components. So in the strength research part, it actually added a bit more so that it looks very attractive. Then recommended updating email to a professional format. So these were the things. Then comes the next part. Okay. So it is asking me format this into a visually polished layout, which is ATS friendly. And also asking me whether to add a tailored version specifically for applying to Canadian residency program. So Canadian residency program has a specific format for the CV. So if you need, it will format to that as well. Okay. Uh, Professional and again it's also asking professional general practice format and CARMS residency format. Okay. So I'll go for professional general practice format. Okay. So I'll tell convert to professional general format, which is ATS friendly. Okay. So this ATS friendliness is really important. Otherwise, our format will be good, but our software won't be able to read this, right? So instantly it is restructuring again so that it will be more clear, like structure is more clear, right? And with relevant medical keywords will be inserted. Now the professional summary is again modified. So you can see now some extra keywords has been added into my professional summary, like this pediatric physician, 4 years of progressive clinical experience, gold medal for best outgoing student, general practice or pediatric clinical position. So everything has been added additionally. Okay. And here you can see some new words has been added here. You can see those those are highlighted in as in bold, right? Like intubation, lumbar puncture, venipuncture. So these are the keywords that the ATS is looking for. Then thesis details, right? Then okay, all others and clinical skills also that has been additionally added so that it looks excellent. References. So ATS optimizations are keywords are included: pediatric neonatology, general practice, clinical experience, EMR, pediatric emergency, patient care, evidence-based practice. All these keywords has been now inserted into the CV. Structure is optimized. That symbol headers, clear section separation, minimal formatting, so that it's full compliant with the ATS automatic parsing. Then non-ATS elements like tables, text boxes, icons, everything has been removed and with minimal bullet symbols. Okay. And overall, a professional tone has been added, which is attractive to the Canadian HR officials. Okay. So now we got the entire thing. So then it is asking me provide a version customized for a general practitioner or family physician position. It's so depending on our requirement, it will modify the CV accordingly. Okay. So let me ask some extra questions. Okay. What are the, so let me consolidate the changes. So I'll ask it like, what are the changes made in the rewritten version, in this rewritten version? So I want to have a comparison table. Okay. Original one, original uploaded one. Okay. So let's have a detailed overview on what are the changes. Okay. So here is a comparison table. One, there was a header in the original one, which contained personal details such as full address. Let me, no. I think I need to copy this table. Okay, so let me copy this table into a Google Doc so that it will be easier for us to read the entire stuff. So this is just a comparison between the original one and the modified one. Okay, so here are the changes. So one is the original version contains some personal details, including age, religion, etc. So only name, city, province, phone, email, etc. were preserved. Rest all the personal details has been removed because Canada has specific guidelines on that. Email address has been changed. Okay, career objective was originally to work in a reputed hospital in Canada as a doctor, earn a good salary to support my family. So that is replaced with a professional summary emphasizing skills, experience, and patient care focus. Then education included schooling, all those. So those has been removed and focus more on MBBS and MD with achievements. Okay, so that it will have more clarity with ATS. Then work experience, use junior resident, senior resident, clinical observer with simple duty list that has been expanded into action oriented bullet points using those action verbs like managed patients and outpatient pediatric units, right? Then comes quantification methodology. So listed duties without highlighting achievements. So in that added the verbs like managed, supervised, delivered, participated to show leadership, initiative, and teamwork. Such action keywords has been added. Then regarding publication presentation, symbol bullet list was there. That has been changed into consistent citation style with italics and publication details. Then in the skill section, it original one included hardworking and honest, good team player, punctual. That has been changed to clinical skills, technical skills, and professional competencies. Okay, and under the professional competency, all those keywords that the ATS allow has been added, like pediatric emergency, EMR documentation, cultural competence, and all. Right. Then certification was mentioned, but that has been those with the medical certification like PALS, NRP, etc. has been preserved, but painting certificate, quiz prize, etc. has been removed. Okay, BLS recommendation has been added. Then conferences are retained. Okay, then declaration part was removed entirely because declaration and signatures are not used in Canadian resumes. Okay, then comes the formatting part. So previously in the original one, it was a centered text, inconsistent spacing was there. There was a proper formatting for the paragraphs were not there. Multiple types of fonts were used. So everything has been changed to into a clean layout, left align, consistent font, symbol, bullet points, bold section, headers and all. So now it is compatible with ATS. In the original one, there is no proper keywords that are clinically relevant for a doctor who is Dr. CV who is looking for a position in that particular institution in Canada. But in the newer version, all those relevant keywords has been inserted so that ATS ranking will be automatically increased. So that when you submit this CV instead of the original one, there's a high chance that the software will automatically pick up this person into the shortlist. Okay, and overall tone in the original one was academic and personal rather, and this is not at all a good like etiquette. So that has been changed to professional and achievement driven. Okay, so that it adapts to the Canadian clinical communication style, emphasizing professionalism and collaboration. So these are the key changes made. All right, so this is the overall idea in which you transform a normal CV into an excellent one. You can simply copy it here and paste into a Word file, or you can tell it to export to a Word file so that it will be directly exported. Okay, so let me show you how it's exported. So just open a Google Docs or a Word file and paste the entire content. Okay, so let's delete those in the bottom line. I think these are not needed. Okay, so the front part is also removed. Okay, so this will be uh, so Dr. Rahul CV ATS optimized. Okay, so compared to the original one, now the CV is properly optimized for the ATS. All right. So this is one way. So let's you got the idea, right? So let's try whether we can do the same for another country. Okay, so we'll see whether this particular CV can be optimized for the Middle East. Okay, so I'll just modify the prompt. Let me open a new chat. Now another thing is like we already have the optimized CV with me now, right? But this is not the final one, right? We have to make it into a beautifully designed layout and all. So in the next session, I will be teaching you how this can be optimized, how you can use AI to automatically convert into a beautiful format. All right, so that will be covered. So let me just go through the like optimization part into another country as well, so that you will get the entire idea. So let me attach that sample CV once again. I'll tell like I'm Dr. Rahul and I'm working in Canada. I want to look for want to apply for a job opening in Dubai. Modify my resume, look is professional, adapt it to medical standards and professional etiquettes. Okay, etiquette in the Middle East. So let's see whether this will be able to successfully change the that bad looking resume. Presently, I'm uploading that original one, which is not at all like which is having so many flaws. That particular CV is uploaded here, and I'm trying to see whether it will be able to convert this into a Middle East friendly CV. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so it is telling like it has solid educational professional details, but to apply for this, it should be according to Middle Eastern medical CV standards. So there is a separate CV standards for the Middle East. Okay, so the plan is professional formatting, tone and etiquette, highlight licensures, clinical experience, and patient care competencies. Okay, and refine English tone, remove casual phrasing. All right. So this is a revised resume draft, summary, core competencies, professional experience, patient improvements. Okay. Okay, so it is now, yeah. So let me have a quick look at what all things has been done here. So let me enlarge it. So this is a revised draft. So the initial part, I feel like this is almost similar to that of our Canada version. But the line added is available for relocation to UAE. That has been added. Then professional summary, again, I think it's good, right? Then core competencies has been added at the top, followed by the professional experience details. Okay, it's almost similar to the Canada version, right? It's in PALS, conferences, technical skills, references. So, okay. So let me see. Go for the second optimization. Second optimization is optimize the CV specifically for a pediatrician position in Dubai hospital. Okay. Okay. So we'll tell it to proceed in that way. Ensure that it is ATS friendly with keyword optimization. Okay. So this first draft that is created for a position in Dubai, that will be modified again so that this will be custom focused towards a like a person who is looking for a job opening in Middle East. Okay. So in professional summary, it has been expanded. Okay. So I think why they are putting keywords here. Okay. With this ATS friendly with proper keywords. That been done a second time. Okay, so now it's coming rightly. So it's showing pediatrician, pediatric emergency management, unit intensive care, vaccination programs, developmental screening, and family counseling. Eager to join a leading Dubai hospital to contribute. It's specifically mentioning the keywords that they are looking for. Maybe we can delete that. That's fine. Then the core competencies that the person is really like the HR people they are looking for. Those core competencies has been given in the top itself as bullet points, followed by the professional experience. Again, it's now in a bulleted format. Okay, and key skills has been highlighted separately. Again, key skills that has been acquired during the senior resident period. Okay, that has been highlighted. Then the junior resident period, again given us a bullet points here, followed by the key skills that were acquired during that period. Then the clinical observer period in Canada. So that has been again shown as a bulleted list. This is an additional line which was not there in the Canadian version. So gained experience exposure to Canadian pediatric care protocols, EMR documentation, and patient safety practices. Key skills obtained were again mentioned. Then the usual educational qualification, licensures, research publication, conference attended, technical skills. In the technical skills, they specifically mentioned EMR systems. Okay, and pediatric procedure, venipuncture, lumbar puncture, intubation were added. Professional references are also mentioned. Okay. In the ATS optimization, they embedded UAE specific healthcare keywords, pediatrician, DHA, neonatology, clinical care, and pediatric outpatient. Professional tone has been added. Licensure section highlights the DHA readiness. This is a main filter for the recruiter. Okay, and no personal relevant details. So all those unnecessary like personal details like age, religion, hobbies has been removed. Then quantifiable and the competency focused sections has been added that we have seen. Okay, one paragraph LinkedIn summary, 3 sentence cover letter introduction based on. Okay, usually for the openings in Middle East, they require you to have a cover letter also, right? So that can also be directly applied to. Okay, okay. Give me a complete cover letter. Can be uh, sent along. So I'll ask you to create a cover letter also, right? Send along with this CV. That can be attached. It will be a better word. Okay. Okay. So it creates a cover letter also to the HR manager. Okay. Subject application for the position. Dear hiring manager, I am writing to express my keen interest. So it's creating an excellent cover letter with all the main keywords in that. Okay. It gives a nutshell of the total experience of the person so that HR manager will get interested so that they will click on the attachment and see the CV in detail. Okay. I'd be honored to discuss how my background could contribute to your pediatric department goals. Please find my attached resume for your consideration. I'm available for an interview at your earliest convenience and can relocate immediately upon offer. Okay. So all the parts and keywords are also optimized, right? Then we can create a LinkedIn part also. I'll be covering LinkedIn in detail later on, but let me see how its LinkedIn section comes up. because it suggested me LinkedIn can also be created. Okay. Create a one paragraph LinkedIn summary. Okay, so such a LinkedIn summary can be created instantly. I'm Dr. Rahul Kumar, dedicated pediatrician. So everything that is highly relevant for this post. So and all the achievements like the gold medal part. So everything will be coming in the LinkedIn summary. Okay, so that's the so this can be added in the about section. So if the HR manager go to LinkedIn and check for out this person, so it will the LinkedIn profile go in hand with the summary and the cover letter. So that's the idea behind having this LinkedIn summary. So that's the idea of creating the resume. Okay. So this now it's very easy, right? Once you understand the basics of the things that should be included in a proper resume, and what are the etiquettes to be followed, what are the things to be included, how to do the keyword optimization, how to make it ATS friendly, and what are the red flags to avoid. So you now have a clear cut idea, right? And by using this particular GPT, which is completely free to use, you can use it unlimited number of times. You can upload your own CV into this, and you can mention all the detail like I showed just now. You can mention your existing position, where exactly that you are planning to apply, and whether you want to create an academically focused or a research focused CV, or whether you are looking for a clinical focus CV that you can mention. So based on that, it creates a modified version, an enhanced version of the CV, which will be attracting a lot of attention, right? So that's the idea. And once it's done, you can tell it to export as a Word file, or you can simply copy and paste it to a Word file like I had done here, so that you will get a like a Word version. Like if you copy to Google Docs, you can directly download it as a Word file, right? Like that, you can download the Word file. Now, in the next session, we will be seeing how AI can be used for transforming the CV into a beautiful layout. Now we have the content in a very nice manner, right? Now that content itself is not the full part. This is just the one part of the puzzle. Second part is to make it looks attractive. Once you print it or once you send it as an attachment in an email, this should looks really attractive, right? So that's the second part, how to make it visually like stunning in the proper layout. Okay, so that I will cover in the next session. So thank you, and we will see again in the next part.